Really quickly on in my childhood, I felt like I didn't belong in my family unit. I felt like I was the black sheep of my family. And when I started in my early, probably 17, 18, I started to realize that something had happened in my childhood, and that's the funny feeling. And started working through and talking to other family members, and realized that I had been sexually molested by my grandfather. I started having real resentments that my mom hadn't taken care of me as a child. I had built this, already had a lack of connection with my family, but it became so severed and so painful for me. In 2003, I had a hemorrhaging brain tumor. And when they removed it, they caused a bunch of nerve damage in my head, and that led me on my path of opiate addiction. I was prescribed by doctors whatever I needed or I thought I needed. And when I started taking them, originally it was only for my physical pain. And very quickly, there was a shift for me that I knew and understood that this was numbing something emotionally that I had been searching for my whole life, since I was that 3-year-old little girl explaining to my mom that something just didn't feel right. So my kids were struggling. My marriage was struggling. And I started to realize that this is just not how I wanted to live anymore. I went to Intermountain, which is an inpatient facility. I had never really thought of an outpatient program, to be honest. I had only thought through detoxing and figuring out what that looked like. Never really thought about what my aftercare or my outpatient program would look like. And there was a group of us that left Intermountain together and came to Brick House. And I call them my tribe. They're the people that I've gotten sober with and the people that I do this daily recovery with. So I needed an environment where I could be safe working through some of that trauma or some of my past experiences. I was very lucky because the groups were small and are small, and my tribe or the people that I was in recovery with were in those groups. And so I felt very safe. What I learned was, and what I know, is that I got sober in Intermountain, but I learned how to stay sober at Brick House. And the spiritual piece was paramount in my recovery. I had a huge gaping spiritual hole that I didn't even know I had until I got here. I've been able to build connections with people, spiritually, and with myself. And for me, without those 3 different aspects, I don't stay sober and I don't stay in recovery. I talk regularly about how this program has been a gift to me, plain and simple. It's been such a gift, and the people that work here and the program itself. If there's another Jennifer, I would say hold on. It's going to be a journey. There are people who have walked through the shoes that you're walking in right now. There's hope. I stay in recovery because of what I learned here at the Brick House, and that knowledge has just created a completely different life for me.